Hi everyone, day 3 at DIMDEX 2024 in Doha, Qatar. Today we're focusing on unmanned systems. We're starting with the 401 Special Operations Training Center of the Qatari Armed Forces. They're showcasing a number of USVs of all types. They are all target drones. There are 3 UAVs. One is jet-powered, the other one propeller-driven, and there's a VTOL UAV. And all these are used by the armed forces, including the Navy, as aerial targets. There's also a target UGV, unmanned ground vehicle, and there are 3 types of USVs. There's a large one, a medium-sized one, and a small one. The small one is electric driven, and since we are naval news, we are going to focus on the USVs. And by the way, all these are designed and built in-house by Qatar Armed Forces personnel. Let's find out more. Good morning, can you please introduce yourself?
Hi, good morning. My name is Hassa. I am a warrant officer. I am working in 401 to produce the targets.
Okay.
Yes.
So you have 3 types of target boats. Can you please briefly introduce them to us?
So this one is E-mode. Actually, the difference between them, this is E-mode where it's fully with electrical stuff, and also the motor is electrical. And the other one we fuel it actually. And this one, the bigger one, we use it for heavyweight guns. You know, these days we don't have here in Qatar the movement target. We have only the stationary. So we developed these things here in Qatar, actually under 401. We do all this in our manufacture, our workshop. We did the electronics, fiberglass, we all work with this.
Very interesting. Thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you, thank you so much.
Typhoon is now joining me to discuss yet another USV from Turkey. So you may be familiar with 5 of them, the Ulak by RS Shipyard and Meteksan. Other ones like the Marlin.
Yes, Marlin from Safran Shipyard and Aselsan, and Salvo from Dearsan, and Albatros Sierra from Aselsan, and Sanjar from Yonca Shipyard and Havelsan Partnership.
And this one, so it's new, like it's the first time I see it at a defense exhibition, and it's actually from your hometown in Mersin.
Yes, we are on the booth of Kayaci's Defense, and they are a local company of Mersin. And this is Okhan, their new product, and this is a USV with a length of 11.5 meters, and it has a top speed of 27 knots. It has a cruising range of 400 nautical miles. It has an operational range of 27 nautical miles when without satellite communication, line of sight, and when fitted with satellite communication, the operational range exceeds to 200 nautical miles. It can be used for Coast Guard duties and surveillance mission and life-saving operations, and it can be integrated with UAV, USV cooperated operations.
Are they trying to pitch this to the Turkish MOD or for export?
They are producing it with their own sources as a technological development.
It's so impressive, so many USVs out of Turkey, all about the same size, all for like the same kind of like range of mission. Of course, some are more evolved because they are fitted with anti-ship missile, like we saw in our day 1 coverage. But very interesting, and wow, the USV market in Turkey is getting very crowded.
Yes, indeed, because future is unmanned. We are at Baykar booth in front of the mock-up of AKINCI unmanned aerial vehicle. This is a very capable drone used by Turkish Air Forces, and it will be used in naval warfare because it has very wide missile and munition portfolio. We can see some standoff missile which can fire to the targets more than 250 kilometers. And we have a fresh news about AKINCI. It fired Roketsan Çakır an anti-ship missile last week, and Çakır has a range of 150 kilometers, and we expect that it will be very effective in naval warfare.
As the threat from drones is rising, so are solutions to counter them. I am now on the booth of Safran Electronics and Defense, the French company, and they're showcasing the PASEO XLR EO IR system. The French Navy issued an urgent operational requirement to fit this system on all first-rank vessels, so the frame frigates, as well as the Horizon-type air defense destroyers. To find out more, with me today is Yannick from Safran. So confirm to us that urgent operational requirement, and it's directly related to the current situation in the Red Sea.
Yeah, I do confirm. In fact, with the recent events that happened in the Red Sea and the Black Sea, we are seeing a new increasing variety of threats, especially with the drone, airborne and surface-suited drone. So thanks to the variety of its camera operating at different wavelengths, our PASEO XLR is able to identify and track during day and night, even with very poor weather conditions, threats at very long range. And the detailed analysis of the image provided by the PASEO XLR will allow the French Navy to be able to detect far enough in advance the threat and to be able to respond with the appropriate weapons.
So including guns, because this can act as a fire control for the gun?
Exactly, it acts as a fire control when it is linked with the CMS.
The French Navy, Yannick, is not the launch customer for the PASEO XLR, the first customer. There are many navies already fitted with PASEO XLR. I believe the Philippine Navy on the Korean-built frigates and corvettes.
Exactly, the Philippines, also as well the Indian Navy. They have both systems, the OmniGuard, which is the PASEO XLR, paired with our EO IRST, the Vampire NG.
So yeah, the Vampire NG, so it's a system that spins pretty quickly all the time, and you use that to detect without emitting anything. So
Exactly.
Unlike radars that emit, this is completely passive and allows the vessel to remain stealthy.
Exactly, it's like a passive radar, and it can track up to 100 threats at the same time.
And so perfect to counter UAVs, but as well as anti-ship missiles and emerging advanced threats such as missiles, systemic cruise missiles, etc.
Exactly.
Yannick, thank you very much.
Thank you for your time.
I am now on the booth of German company RAMSys, who is showcasing, of course, the RAMSys system. That's the launcher. There are 21 missiles per launchers. The latest variant, Bravo 2 missile, comes with a new seeker. It's an imaging infrared seeker, and that's well suited to counter UAV threats. A number of ships currently in the Red Sea are fitted with the RAM system. And actually in Qatar as well, as the Al Zubarah class corvettes, the 4 corvettes built by Fincantieri, are outfitted with this launcher as well. As the event is now coming to a close, DIMDEX 2024, I am joined by the chairman of DIMDEX, Brigadier Ansari. Brigadier, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So what's your feedback about DIMDEX 2024? To me, it felt like the event was bigger than ever.
Yes, my feedback about 2024 is a great feedback, great successful edition. It's the largest edition we ever had in terms of the numbers of the delegation, in terms of the size of itself, the exhibition itself, in terms of number even for the participant here. This time we had more than 200 exhibitors covering 35,000 square meters. We have very big number of delegation comparing with the previous editions. We had 110 official delegation from 65 company over the world, which is to me is very successful and very excellent number comparing with the other shows in the world.
And are you already looking forward to DIMDEX 2026? Have dates been selected yet?
Yes, date is not selected yet, but the great news of that is that there's so many companies, even the date is not selected, but already signed to secure their location.
I look forward to coming back in 2 years. This is a really good event, and it's great that they are visiting warships as well, and very interesting ships that we get to visit. Thank you so much. Shukran.
Thank you very much even for your efforts and for your covering this our event. Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, and by the way, it's in your hometown. When will we see you riding on top of this USV?
It's unmanned.